Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Mary Felling, physical therapist. Today I'm going to be showing you a wonderful myofascial release technique for the psoas. This is really good for any of you who are experiencing ongoing low back pain, tight hips, or tension through your pelvic floor. All you're going to need is a vinyl ball, about a 4-inch ball. I've got a link to something very similar to this in the description below. All right, let's get started. All right, so all you're going to need is a mat. You can do this on the floor. You can do this on carpet. You can do it on your bed if you're really tender. So you're going to lie on your side and you're going to find your belly button. And our psoas starts about a 1/2 inch over, an inch over from the belly button to the right and the left. So we've got two of them. And it comes down and attaches down in our thigh bone. So you're going to take the ball, find your belly button, and just put the ball about 1 inch to the right. I'm lying on my right side. If you're lying on your left side, you put the ball about 1 inch to the left. And then hold it there very slowly. Let the top leg help you roll over and put some pressure with the ball on that. And if the ball's moving around, just lift yourself up. Make sure that the center of the ball is just about 1 inch to the side. So we're going to be here for 5 minutes. Got that timer going. And the ball is about 1 inch to either side of your navel. That's where your psoas comes from the back. I'll explain more about that in a minute. All right, so we're going to be in this position 5 minutes because we're doing a myofascial technique. And myo means muscle. So we're working both the fascia and the muscle. And in order to get good release through the fascia, science now backs up that we have to create mechanical energy of either compression or elongation for a minimum of 5 minutes to start the fascia to start releasing. So this position, this psoas release, by the way, is kind of a cure-all. It really helps a lot of different things because the psoas, as it tightens through our lifetime, affects everything. It affects the position of your head and your neck because it attaches back on the spine, in the lumbar spine. It can create problems in the shoulders and problems all the way down to the feet. So if you're having pain or dysfunction in other areas of your body and you haven't gotten very far, try the psoas release. The worst thing that happens is you get passive range of motion you didn't need. But the best thing is you find some more relief for something that you hadn't been able to get complete relief for before. All right, so I was saying this is really good for tight hips, low back pain. You know, low back pain is where we end up. It's not where we start out. We start out with stiffness and tightness in the psoas that's caused by prolonged sitting. Hello, office workers. Prolonged standing and leaning forward. So any of you in service industries will understand that, how much strain you put into your low back. But it's really tightening the psoas when you do that, those prolonged positions. And so what happens, we do that for years at a time, and what's happening to the fascia and the psoas is it's just becoming tighter and tighter, and that there's more and more tension. Well, we weren't meant to sit for prolonged periods. We weren't meant to stand up for prolonged periods. We were meant to move. So in our lifetime, and usually it's because of the work we do, the job we have, or our vocations, it causes us to be in these prolonged positions. And so the poor psoas muscle, it shortens when we sit. It just shortens, it adapts to that position. We go to try and stand up, and it's pulling, where it attaches to the lumbar spine. And now we start getting low back pain. We wake up one day and we go, what happened? Why is my back hurting so much? I haven't done anything to it. Well, it's been all those years of tension patterns growing and tightening and entrenching over the years until one day you wake up and you wonder, where did that back pain come from? Well, it's just our posture. So this is really good for taking out the tension in the psoas, which then helps relieve back pain, relieves tight hips, relieves tension through the pelvic floor. It's just a wonderful all-over release technique. So if you're starting to feel too painful, if you're where you're tightening or you're holding your breath, back off a little like this. You can pull your knee back, pull yourself back, but you still want to feel it. So the beautiful balance is you feel it, but you can breathe naturally and stay relaxed. So just check in and make sure you're staying soft. You're at ease, you're relaxed. Maybe you feel this reaching up into your respiratory diaphragm or in your chest. That means you really need it. Maybe you feel this in your low back. That's okay. You're not hurting yourself. You've found the spots you need to be working on. Remember, you want to keep doing this for 14 days in a row just to start getting some deep release. And then after that, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And that'll help maintain those positive changes. All right, so we've come to the end of our 5 minutes. For those of you who want to, you can continue for another several minutes. Just get more and more relaxation, more and more release. And then remember to go to your other side. So thank you for joining me today. If you haven't done so already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel where you'll be notified every time a new video comes on. And that way you can continue living that pain-free, active lifestyle that you deserve. Thanks again. See you in the next video.